Assalamu alaikum. How are you guys? Well, today we are going to talk about passwords management. On any website you visit, and if it asks you to create a user, it needs some password. And there are so many websites you visit, so it is not a good practice to use the same password everywhere. There are already so many password manager which you might use, but they are not safe because they save your password unencrypted in cloud. There is no cloud, actually it is somebody computer in their home. So the password manager I am going to use today is password store. Actually it uses your gpg key. If you don't know what gpg key is, you can watch a video tutorial on it in my channel. So without the further ado, let's dive into it. You can install password store using your package manager. It is available in almost all Linux distribution with the package name pass. Right now I am using Arch Linux. So just in, it is available as pass. I already have it, so not going to install it. You can install it inside Debian and Ubuntu. Actually OpenCC has the some other name for this password store, like password store, password hyphen store. But more other Linux distribution package it with the package name pass. Just install it using your package manager. If you don't find it, you can go to passwordstore.org, and there is a link to the git repository. Just go there, clone the repository, compile it. So after you have installed it, if you don't have a gpg key, I recommend you to watch the video on my channel about gpg and create a gpg key pair for you, then come back to this tutorial. So I already have a password store for this user which I use. So let's log in into the new user. Here is my new user, YouTube. So for this video purpose, I created this user, and I am going to show you how you can use a new password store for a new user. So if you now, assuming that you already have a key pair for GPG and you have pass installed, so we are going to initialize a password store inside our home directory. Just make sure you are inside your home directory and pass in it, and give it your email address you used when you created your like when you created your GPG key pair. So I have my key pair a key ID as youtube at abdullah.today. Here you can see a password store is initialized inside my home directory. It is its name starts with a dot, so it is hidden by default, ls will not show you. So now yeah, you can distribute this password inside some git repositories. So because they are encrypted with your gpg key id, you can push them in some public repository, some private repository, because they are encrypted so nobody can read it. But I recommend you to use some private repository, because if you push to some public repository, anybody who visits your github or gitlab profile wherever you put those password, so whoever visits your repository can have an idea, like he can see on which website you visit, and on which websites you have created a username and account. So it is better to push this password store inside some private repository, As of now, GitHub also provides private repository for free. GitLab also has this feature, so you are better to choose the one GitHub repository and make it private. So now our password store is initialized. We want to do it like if we want to distribute it with Git. So just do pass Git in it. Now you can see the password. Git has made a root commit inside our password store. Let's go there. Here you can see we are on master branch and there are git status. We are working tree clean. So that's it. You don't have to be inside this directory to create, to generate a password, to add, to remove something like that. No matter where you are inside some terminal, no matter in which working directory you are, you can use it. It has bash completion for Z shell. Also, there is completion, and for fish there is also. So we are going to add a password for Facebook. Now we are going to generate first one. If you already have a password for some website, so you can use add option, but we are going to create generate a new password. So pass generate, we are going to create it for facebook.com, and here give it facebook.com slash, then your username or your email id, youtube at abdullah.today. Here you can see it, the password has been generated, and it is also been committed inside our git repository. Here you can see the git has committed this one, so it is now safe. Here you can see this one is the password. You can pass it the c argument, like if you pass it the c argument, actually it will be the save. If you pass it the c argument while generating is the new password, this new password will also be mm, inside your clipboard. So you are just go to the website you created the new password and paste there using control v. If that is a graphical application which uses the that method, or you can use the other clipboard option. That's also like some linux applications use middle click to paste. So that's it. This way you can create a new password. Just if you want to see how many password you have, just enter pass and it will show you how many passwords you have inside. If you have created a new password, you will see there will be a new username inside the, actually the facebook.com is a directory. The password store actually creates some directories for you. Here you can see there the facebook.com is a directory. Only one password is there. Let's generate one, another one. Facebook, we want again for facebook.com, and this time for abdullah at abdullah.today. Also we are going to copy it. There are so many other options, like you can press bash completion. Z shell actually I didn't enable for this user. So if you pass it the c argument, it will be pasted inside your clipboard. It will be copied to your clipboard. So this time I am creating a new password for a new user. So here the new password is generated. So now let's see. Here you can see a new file has been created with gpg extension, which means it is safe. Like you can see abdullah, you can see this one is the encrypted file. So and also the git has committed a new commit. So you are just if you want to save push these updates to some repository, just do pass get to push get to add origin, and then the your repository url where you want to push it. If you want to delete them, pass rm. Like I want to remove this password for this user, so going to pass rm facebook.com abdullah dot, and just press tab and it will complete it. Asking for confirmation. Here you can see it, the password is deleted and get also committed it to our git repository. So are you if you are inside your password repository, inside your password git repository, you can just press git push. Else you can use pass git push origin or something like, which is your branch based on your branch which you choose when you creating. Actually there is something Microsoft now introduced, like actually we used to have master, now they replaced it with main branch. That's not the topic. So that's it. It actually has so many options. The first one is copy. You want to copy, so you want to copy the password you have already have created. You can use cp or you can use -c. So Facebook, and just press tab and it will complete for you, or you can type it always. Here it is asking to open my gpg key id passphrase, so I am going to open it. Actually I am inside a tmux session, so it is giving me some error because it can't access the clipboard. But this is not the case with the simple user. Just check github.com, and here you can see it is copied to my clipboard and it will be cleared in 45 seconds automatically. So this way you can copy it. Let's check other option. You can edit a password, like we want to edit the Facebook password. Actually the editor which the pass is using is not installed, so just install the vim editor or use another editor. Set an environment variable, pass edit facebook.com youtube. Here you can see now it is open. It opened the password inside our new vim session, new vim instance. So here you can edit this password. Go back. So I didn't change the password, so it is password unchanged. If we change it, all it will also commit it. The commit the changes in our git repository. Let's check for other options. Find. If you have so many password inside your password store, you can just use find option. Facebook, it will show you all the passwords which matches this term which you gave it. Pass, and you generate git grep. You want to search something more easily, help, it will print you the help. Initialize, insert, you already have some password and you want to insert a new password, like facebook.com. It is asking for me to it is asking to confirm that I already have a password, so I want to overwrite it. Yes. It is now asking me to give it the password, new password, so just give it a new password. My password I am going to use this time. My password again. Actually they didn't match. I yes. Yeah, here you can see the password is changed, also get committed. So I you can write a function for this to automate this one. I will show you in while pass ls, it will show you like ls list the contents of a directory. It will list all the password inside your password store. Rename some password, like I want to facebook.com password. I want to rename it, so give it facebook.com, and we want to rename it to abdullah@abdullah.today. Now you can see the password is changed. Check. Here you can see the first it was youtube@abdullah, now it is abdullah@abdullah.today. Let's show it. It will show you the password for here. You can see this password I just changed a few minutes ago. This one is the version. So and this one is the website for password store. So you can actually use, if you are using some android, you can use an application termex. Inside that, just create a new gpg id and use. This way you can use the password manager in your android. So just install termex, and this password store is available in termex repositories. So do the same steps like I did on this Linux machine. You can do same thing on an Android, and you are good to go with password store. Your passwords are safe. So actually I have written a function inside. Here you can see this function I use. So if I already, if I want to generate some password, and I gave it the first argument, then I want it to be copied to my clipboard. So if this argument is the first argument, I pass to this psg function. If this is already there is some password for the website I already have in my password store, it will ask me to overwrite it. If I press no, it will not overwrite that, else it will create new password, copy it to my clipboard, change the directory to the password store, and it will also push the changes to my git repository. So you can adopt this function inside some of your shell startup file. It will help you automate this task, like it will save you some commands. So that's it. This way you can use this password store effectively. I hope this tutorial have helped you guys. Please subscribe my channel if you have not done so. Press the bell icon so you will not miss the latest videos. Let's meet in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.